Welcome back. Now, Ekurhuleni Council Speaker Raymond Dlamini has filed an urgent court application to hold a special council sitting today. A council sitting last week was delayed for hours. EFF and ANC councillors wanted motions of no confidence in the Speaker and Council whip to be pushed up the agenda. Now, Dlamini argues today's meeting was illegally called by the Ekurhuleni City Manager, Dr. Aviwe Mtila. Senior reporter Aviwe Mtila joins us from Germiston just to give us more details. Aviwe, what exactly is the latest there? Will council meeting go ahead or not?
Well, that's what we heard from the city manager, Masejo, that in fact the meeting that was supposed to happen today at 10 o'clock was interdicted, and that meeting will take place tomorrow. That's, of course, following that interdict by Raymond Dlamini, the current Speaker of Ekurhuleni, who went to court early hours of the morning saying that that meeting was illegal, as he has the powers as the Speaker to convene these meetings. In fact, I want to catch up now with the Speaker just to get a better understanding of all what seems to be the political infighting. Thank you for joining us at eNCA. It seems like you've successfully interdicted the meeting, but the city manager seems to suggest that tomorrow councillors must meet here and then they'll deliberate with the agendas that are on the day.
Good afternoon. What I can say, I don't want to dwell much on the city manager's side, what he's saying, but what I know is that as a speaker, we are preparing for a continuity of the meeting for Thursday at 1 o'clock. That will happen. The notices is already going to go out as soon as possible. So we are having that meeting. For the one that city manager is talking about, I don't know. We did interdict the meeting of today, and it was granted to us to say that the proper channel was not followed proper. They know what they have to do, including political parties. They know what they have to do. I think maybe I can clarify this so that it will be clear. We receive the political parties' signatures, leaders. But the structures act, that is not what it's saying. The structures act, what it's requesting the signatures and the name of councillors. So, because here we are 224, we are requesting 113 signatures that will ask the Speaker to call as an urgent special council meeting, which we didn't receive that. So maybe they misinterpreted or misunderstood that.
But for clarity, did they come to you, the political parties, to say that they want that special meeting, which of course in the agenda was the motion of confidence against you and the chief whip?
It is important when you say political parties, here we are dealing with council, we are dealing with 224 councillors, and that's the problem. So if you are saying I receive 113 signatures, I was going to convene that meeting. But when you say political parties, it's a problem, because tomorrow someone might come and say, no, I was not part of that meeting. So it is important to have a name and a signature of those individual councillors. So that's what's going to happen. So, but Thursday we are convening the meeting. We are going forward with the business of the day. Everything will run smooth.
And one of those agendas, of course, in the business today is the motion against you of no confidence and the motion against the chief whip of the city. They suggest that you actually clinging on to power as they want you out.
Well, it's not me who wrote to the city managers, them. The powers has been given to them to write to the Speaker at any given time. They just have to read the rule proper. I keep on sharing this with them. I said, read the rule proper. So they went to the city manager, they jumped me. In fact, I'm the one that have to follow that process and make sure that everything runs smooth in the house, everything is clean. They just have to come back again to the meeting, and they need to accept, to say, as a speaker, I have that authority and powers to call the meeting. In terms of the motion, no one is scared of the motion, but it's important. It's not good. You have numbers, but you don't understand the rule of the house. So it's better you have numbers and also understand the rule of the house, so that will make your things easier. Understand the rule of the house, what you have to do first before you can go all over and start doing those announcements. I think it's not okay.
But what you really have to do, Councillor, and together with the rest of the House, is take care of the service delivery woes in Ekurhuleni. We've just driven around here. We've seen how deplorable the conditions are. There's waste that's not collected, water woes, electricity woes for the people of Katlehong, people of Tembisa. Coalitions seem not to be working in Ekurhuleni, given that how many time we've been here with no change in service delivery.
I think the problem that we are faced with we don't have, if I will put it like this, we don't have direction. We tend quickly to forget why are we here. We've been given a mandate by the residents to make sure that we engage with them, assist them in terms of crafting the bylaws, the policies, assisting the executive in terms of the services, because also as the councillors we have a role to play to make sure that we assist where we are, to say this is what is happening, why it's quiet there, all those kind of things. It needs all of us as 224. The issue of coalition is not working. It's not because of the issue of coalition is not working. It is because of others they don't want to accept to be sitting on opposition. As a DA, we've been in opposition for many, many years. But we never stood up and hold our arm and keep quiet. We assisted the government of the day. We assisted them in terms of drafting the bylaws and the policies. We assisted them in terms of the issues. Where are the issues? How can we resolve these issues? So no matter who can you bring, but if you don't get assistance from the opposition side to say, we'll give you the space, we'll work, let us assist you, we're not going to go anywhere.
Okay, thank you very much. The Speaker, they're painting a clear picture that they have no direction in Ekurhuleni, as, of course, those conditions on the ground are deplorable, Masego. As these big bulls fight, the grass is certainly suffering in the city of Ekurhuleni.
All right, senior reporter Aviwe Mtila and Germiston for us. Let's leave it there for now.